All right. Peace and blessings to the family. All right. Love and light to the brothers, to the sisters, to the gods and the goddesses of the universe. Salute. It's your brother Omni Omnis, also known as Omni Omnis. This is OmniVision EDU, Black News 720, 8+ years of independent research in historical and scientific literacy. This is 100% black owned, all right? No one is funding the movement except for myself, family. My ideas, my research, my time, my energy, and just trying to, make a positive difference in the universe. But anyway, today I wanted to build about going viral and all these people trying to get views off of clickbait, right? And there's so much immaturity on the internet. Everybody want to be entertained. Ain't nobody really got anything that's useful, right? And so I shared with a brother I was chopping it up with about a guy named Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's an astrophysicist, right? From the Bronx, New York, black man, right? Grew up in the projects. Got friends who played basketball, played football, sold dope, jeweled, they did it all, right? And he ended up being an astrophysicist from the hood, right? Brother lived a good life. He got this series called The Cosmos, if you guys want to check it out. I like him better than a lot of other teachers because he makes science interesting, he makes it fun, and he makes it to where you can understand it. All right? And anytime I've ever seen him on stage, chopping it up with anybody from any type of ethnicity, any type of racial background, does not matter. This brother holds his own intellectually. I mean, he's smashing shit. Like, if you don't know what you're talking about, don't even embarrass yourself. All right? But anyway, I like seeing brothers like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like I said, I came in my conscious journey dealing with Brother Sonetta, you know what I'm saying, Black News. Like I said, Brother Tariq Nasheed, Hidden Colors. And it was dope just to see black men intelligent, seeing black men, positive, seeing black men anything other than the stereotypical norm. All right? I told you guys I deal with epileptic episodes sometimes, and not too long ago I bit my tongue. And so if you hear me speaking funny, it may be because I bit my tongue. But it's okay because the universe is taking care of me. I'm all right. 37 years old, family, in decent shape, loving myself. The universe loving me. And the people love me too when I step out in the world. A lot of people want to know who I am. They want to, see what's going on. They want to be my friend, family. You feel me? And the only thing about it is my experiences of being in the world and just being, just dealing with people in general. Most people have foul intention, family. There's very few good people in the world. There's very few people with positive intention when they run into you, right? Like I said, I had a lot of fake friends, family, that was talking shit. A lot of fake friends that was talking behind my back, chatty patty. I heard some females talking today, and they were saying how they glad a lot of females don't work with us, right? Because females are too chatty patty. But when you hear grown men talking like females, that's an indication that these niggas is feminine. Something wrong with these niggas, family. And any man that's going around talking about another man's business instead of tending to his business, the man out of order, family. And so I'm not on that at all. I was thinking about that. Like, do I do that? Nah, I'm not no chatty patty ass nigga. I talk about history, right? I talk about science. I talk about the historical affairs between blacks and whites in America, right? I talk about my life sometimes, but one of the reasons I don't like that, family, is because I made a video a while ago where I was kind of like I did a vlog. I was kind of just ranting about, what was going on at the time, because I didn't have many people to talk to, family. Like I said, a lot of people have foul, dirty intention, family. I done seen it. I done let people get too close to me with the Libra, trying to be justice, trying to be nice. I told my dad before he passed away, I'm like, Dad, I deal with taking kindness for weakness a lot. Just because I'm humble, even something happened today where a person was misconstrued. Like, just because you see a person humble don't mean that you're going to play around, family, because I most definitely don't tolerate that. All right? Now, I'm not no crash out type of nigga either. You feel me? But I know my energy is not meant to be around any and everyone. I know that. But I know that I can make a positive influence. Like I said, I had a little gig while I worked with some Caucasian women. And you know, I teach black history, scientific literacy for indigenous and native people, right? But at the same time, I was able to work with these white women. And at the end of the day, they said we didn't expect anything like this. One of them fell. And, you know, of course, I aided the lady and helped the lady the best to my ability because I am a caring person. Even though she's white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call her, I still have a heart, family. I still have a soul, a spirit. Dreads, beard, muscles, all that, family. It doesn't matter. My soul is a certain type of spirit. And so even though I come from the south side of Raleigh, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, the projects, the hood, I done seen trapping, I done seen, you know, crimes take place, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? In my neighborhood coming up, you know, trick-or-treating, prostitution, all of that, family, just negativity. And all the people that I seen was doing that, they was black. And it makes you think that black people are just a lost, doomed people. Like, these people ain't got nothing good going on. And I just want to big up the youth, man, and teach the kids because it's hard teaching grown-ass people that got their minds made up on what they believe, what they think, what they care about. Like I said, I had some people who I dealt with who was like different, you know, into different beliefs and ideologies. And we had some convos that led to my awakening because I kept asking questions. And like I said, I was able to take my knowledge, my consciousness beyond, family. Like, I know more than the people that was, you know what I'm saying, like, that was spitting the knowledge in the beginning when I first started learning it. Like, I know more than what they know. I didn't surpass them. Because I am very genuinely and interested in learning and understanding why we're here. And I seclude myself sometimes from the outside world because people are not, like I said, the energy is just, it's not right, family. And with my astrology, you know, having water in my sun sign, Scorpio, I can feel, I can sense, I see what you do, I see what you think, I see your decision making when it comes to certain things. I see how people support me when I talk about my kids. I see how people support me when I'm teaching something positive, right? Then let people get on my page and they come up there and they looking for something negative, find nothing negative, and then they want to unfriend me or unfollow me or whatever. You feel me? It's nothing negative on this page, family. Only time something negative happens is when the individual comes with negative and foul intentions. And I see it and I understand that that's what it is. And so we're not having that shit, 2025, family. So salute to any real brothers and sisters that's lit, that's turned up. I salute you on your own. You don't need nobody around you. You stand on your own 10, on your own 2, right? Because you grown. You ain't no child. You grown. Why you need all these people hanging around you, right? And then when you ain't got nothing, and when you hurt, these people that won't even call you, family. And so that's another reason why sometimes I choose isolation. Let me see how many people going to call me when I don't call them. Right? Because I want to see what you really think and what you really feel. That's important to me. I don't care about the laugh, hoo, hoo, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Because enemies can do that with you and betray you and backdoor you. Do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Snake you. And so I don't really get into that. I'm watching to see who you are and what you are before I even reveal myself, before I even open myself up to people. And so, like I said, I go around positive, teaching, enlightening people, teaching them new ways of thinking, right? And that's been people who have showed me love, though. It really has. And it's been ones that tried to talk behind my back. I'm just saying, I'm stating I'm addressing the people who are trolls on this page, not liking nothing, right? But I'm seeing you in the stories. I'm seeing you watching, but you're not supporting what I'm doing, family. And so if you're not supporting me, I'm going to have to assume you're a troll, right? When I'm building, when I'm teaching, ain't no need to even come up there and say nothing, right? If we're not interacting, have we interacted? It's people that hit my inbox out of nowhere. I'm like, where I know you from? I'm trying to understand, where did you come from? Who am I interacting with? Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people weird, family. But anyway, we're not having that shit 2025. I done been too nice. I done been too humble. And then, when I show you that you're not going to play with me, family, when I show you that, then motherfucker want to feel some type of way. No, don't think about it twice now. Now you want to make me seem like I'm negative, like I'm a bad person. Ain't nothing negative about me, man. I just don't like the bullshit, family. I don't like that. I don't like disloyalty. I don't like people who are selfish and try to make it 100% all about themselves. When I was in school, like I said, I was friends with people who were not the most popular. And I was one of the most popular, so that's what's crazy. But when I seen them, I just related to them and felt for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my man Daniel from East Wade, he passed away when he was like 14, 15. I'm like, how could a kid that young pass away, man? That's sad, man. And I was just becoming, real cool and friends with him, man. I cried for several days after he died, man. And he wasn't no family member or nothing. I came to George Hinton funeral from East Wade, if anybody know me for real. People don't call me, people don't support me, man. But I really do care about my life. I ran into a brother from back in the day that I've been knowing him since I was like 6 or 7 from Dover Apartments. Chopped it up with him and his mom the other day, and it was a good vibe. Like, it just made my day to see somebody from the past and see that they was doing well and they was in good spirit. And they had love for me, you feel me? But people that ain't got the right intentions, family, and you just selfish, and you just want people to entertain you, that's monkey shit. And I'm not a monkey. You feel me? I don't look like a monkey. I don't act like I don't jump around doing monkey shit. So, like I said, y'all not coming over here with that shit. No? Like I said, it's going down 2025. Now, if you think that you not liking my shit, it's going to stop me from building. If you think that not liking my shit is going to stop me from talking or doing listen, you got another thing coming. Because this is me. This is my passion. This is what I'm really about, family. When nobody looking, I'm doing this shit. When I run into people that I don't even know, I'm doing this, family. And I see how people don't really be on that same frequency. When they hear me speak and talk, I'm changing the room. The whole room is changing. The energy, you can feel it, family. Either they fucking with you real hard or they getting quiet, family. It's one of the two. But I'm changing the room. Dead ass. And like I said, I don't like to be around too much fakeness. And so a person with water energy in the sun, like Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, you're going to be able to detect beyond words, beyond what a person is saying and trying to make it seem like what they're doing. And like I said, when it comes to judgment, I feel like what is done on the left must always be done on the right. If you make a decision that's okay for you, but it harms another person, don't feel bad. When the karma come back on you, family, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad now. That's why I say that Christianity is bad. It's a bad belief to teach that you can be forgiven. Whatever energy you put out, you will receive. Now, as far as me accepting my accountability with some of the errors that I've made and the misfortunes that I've had to withstand, it came from me being naive or being too green to the negativities of the world. And just, I'm thinking that people are going to think the way that I'm thinking. I'm thinking people are going to care about certain stuff. Even when somebody explains, they say, you can have a person, I don't do all that explaining. The person explaining because they care, right? They won't try to shit on you. They actually do care. They want to explain so we have an understanding, so there's no misunderstanding. And so you got people who just be like, I don't do no explaining, like they in their ego, family, and it makes them feel some type of way when they have to be humble. But a person who doesn't mind being humble, I can explain what happened. That's cool. You feel me? But at the same time, for some people that's not really in your life, they're not helping you with your bills, with your situation, with your kids. They're not even talking to you about your situation. People are being lazy, family. Losers. Lazy. Not doing anything. And I can't respect it, family. I can't respect that, family. And so, love and light to people who are true, who are genuine. Like I said, we got that Frank Lucas over here. And we're not doing no McDonald's chicken, Mac chicken. We're not doing no McDonald's Mac double with fries. We're not doing that, family. Even though McDonald's is popular, even though people can get views, even though people have clickbait that make you click on their video, when you go to the video, I'm disappointed. I thought this was a good video. I thought something was about to come out of this. Nothing came out of that. And so on the internet, family, it's a lot of bull jive. It's not no real substance, family. But Omnivision EDU, Black News 720, with your brother Omni Omnis, also known as Omni Omnis, the nature God, the God of creation, family, the physical manifestation of the Most High God, melanated, ordained, baptized in the light, right? There's a reason why we're melanated. Melanin is solidified biochemical mass of the sun. It is light solidified, right? Once particles are created and elements are created, molecules, they are ejected from the sun, right? Through solar winds, solar flares. Go and look it up on your own time. If you don't know it, that's not my fault, right? These particles solidify, right, at colder temperatures. So as the particles disperse from the sun, which is the actual origins of the earth, the moon, humans, animals, plants, and everything that live, family, those particles begin to solidify and make complicated molecular bonds, right, with lower temperatures. So solidification, just like water and ice, is based on temperature. Remember, we talked about thermodynamics, which is a heat system, which governs the chemical aspect of matter, because matter is made of chemicals, right? And the elements are the fundamental basics of those things. And so understand that you are divine, and that it's okay to say that you are the creator. You are the God and goddesses of this universe, especially when the melanin is on you and it's in you, not just on your skin, it's in the cells, in the tissues, in your heart, in your organs. All right? And so I believe that it is within me to know anything, to discover, to understand anything, family, because it's in your DNA, it's in your genetics, recorded for millennia. You feel me? And so that's what I'm on, family. So just understand, I got new content coming out, right? And I'm going to do lives, but I'm not always doing lives because I don't want to interact with fake people. Just come on the video, comment, right? Share, like, subscribe, and that's it. If we really want to build, you would have reached out to me, right? But I'm just letting you guys know that it's no one monkey don't start no show. That's all I'm letting you know. But anyway, I ain't even gonna hold you too long. I'm just coming off the plantation, talking my shit like I always do. You feel me? Ain't gotta deal with everybody. Ain't gotta believe in what y'all do. I see what you're doing. But anyway, it's all good, family. Like I said, man, I'm not a bad person, but I don't play about energy. And I can see your intention. I can see how you moving. I can see what you thinking. People asking me for favors. I don't get to ask people for favors. I don't get to go to those people and do that, family. I got kids and all of that. I don't get to do that. And so you can see how an individual would think the way that I'm thinking. And I've been in a situation where I was around people who had low life mentalities. And I began to do things too I'd never done some of those things. But because I was around a low life person, I seen those frequencies. I seen those vibrations that was foreign, that was unfamiliar. I'm like, why would y'all not thinking right? You just, you can go and get anything that you need to get. Like, why it's crazy, family. Anyway, love and light, I ain't gonna hold you too long. Like I said, quality over quantity any day. I choose quality over quantity any day. If I wanted to get 1 million views and all that, I could be up here doing OnlyFans type shit. I could just do OnlyFans and that's all I do. Well, I'm showing my body and I ain't really talking about that, ain't teaching that. There's plenty of women that like shit like that. They, little vain shit. Ain't nothing wrong with a little eye candy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, motherfucker don't care what you think or what you feel. Why you around them? And Scorpio, if you do a little bit of research in astrology, does not like, surface level, casual relationships. There's a few solid people that I believe got my back, that I'm willing to open up to them, right? And whatever they ask me for, I'm 100% loyal. Ride to the motherfucking wheel fall off, dead ass. And I can't find that type of energy. And so my energy is not to be wasted on people. That you can't even match my energy. Straight up. What is you teaching? What is you doing? How you making the world a better place? Where your bag at? Right? Nobody worrying about that, man. I'm God. I'm going to show people the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding from the ancient past has risen, has resurrected within me. My ancestors are with me, family. Right? They lead me. They guide me. I disconnect from the matrix. I disconnect from foolishness. I disconnect. Right? And so it's not hard for me to receive, enlightenment or higher levels of consciousness because my mind is not focused on the minute. It's not focused on, small things that have no real relevance. Like I said, at one point in time, I got so disgusted with my own people, I stopped listening to hip hop music. No rap, right? I stopped hanging around them, stopped listening to the music, and anybody who was coming around talking like that, I just didn't want to be associated with it. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't know what it is. It don't mean that I'm not used to it. I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I came up in that family, but it came a point in time where I'm like, okay, I come from this environment. Does my environment 100% predict or determine who and what I am, family? I began to go internal for answers. I went to spiritual leaders. I went to spiritual, people that was above me, right? And these people had no answers. No answers. And I wasn't satisfied with that. You running a whole organization, but you don't have no answers. People giving you money, tithes, offering and all of that, but you ain't got no answers. Come on, man. And so, we ain't doing that no more, family. The source is you. And if you are melanated, if you are baptized with the light of the sun, then you have a direct, channel of communication, a median of communication with the divine. Because everything is electromagnetic frequency anyway. Sound, light, all waves. They propagate, right? And so channeling is a real thing. Energies is coming off of you right now from your biosphere, right? You're sending out thoughts into the universe, right? Every time you think a thought is an electromagnetic signal that flew out your cranium in all different directions, communicating with the environment, communicating with the grass. That's why people, why they ground and they sunbathe and certain things like that. There's a science to it, because we are conduits of the universe, family. And we're meant to communicate with the universe. But when you have man messing up the world, man that is foolish, man that is criminal, man that is without justice, hurting women, children, blowing up people, stealing their land, stealing their resources. How could you listen to someone like that, family? Now we talking about God, we got to tap into the universe, family. Tap into yourself, because the answers are there. And there are people who know things. There are people who can help you along the way. It's nothing wrong with that. I did some of that. You feel me? But the universe is real, family. It's shown me too many times, family. You put in your 50%, the universe gonna put in its 50%. And you know, that's with anything. And so I believe that. And that's why I'm here today, because I have to make action, right? So I can get a reaction, right? And so no action equals no reaction. If you want to get a blessing from the universe, you have to act. You have to act. Now, I've got a lot of content over the past 7 years. You know, 200 plus videos, family. Like I said, some of them over an hour long. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. All right. And I share the links in the video so you guys can check me out, so you can subscribe, and so you can show your brother some love. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it too long, and you know what I'm saying? I already know I'm illuminated with the light, so y'all can go ahead and give me my flowers while I'm still here. You feel me? Because I know I'm that guy for real. Like, I done had conversations with people that they know they can't have those conversations with anyone else. There's not too many people you can go around and have an outside of the norm conversation as a human being, trying to understand consciousness, trying to understand the universe, trying to understand why things work. It's all of this indoctrination, programming. Watching TV, that's programming. Listening to the radio, that's programming, right? And everything that you're doing, someone has set this up for you to pay attention to it, right? And all of these things is leading us to lost cause. There's nothing coming from it. Like, that's food that you can like that tastes good, but it's bad for you. And so it's crazy how the modern world appeals to the lower self of man. And I think that's what the world wants from me, to appeal to that lower self. But I don't like that, because I don't want to be a monster. I don't want to be a bad guy. That's not me. I might look like the bad guy if I retaliate to something that a lame nigga doing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really the bad guy. I never initiate, family. Never initiate beef with anybody. I never initiate conflict with anyone. It's when they play around, family, and they think you're going to keep being humble. Like, what, you want us to hurt each other? Come on, man. You playing around with life, bro. I'm not meant to be around everyone, family. Like I said, the main thing I'm looking at is, okay, you did and you said that. Just know whatever's done on the left must be done on the right. So just know it's coming once you make that move, once you make that act. And not threatening anyone that, you know, I'm trying to do nothing to nobody, nothing like that. But the universe is real, and I believe in karma. You know, you sowed the seed went into the ground, the seed grew and it sprouted up. And now you got to harvest that seed. You feel me? That's what you grew. That's what that was your intent. And so, yeah, family, straight like that. Like, too much selfishness in the world. And then it's not enough people to me that's dope. Like, you doing this, you saying, yeah, I'm looking for people that can show me how you're different. Show me what makes you dope. Show me that. Show me what makes you so special. You know what I'm saying? Well, you might be, though, but what you show me, I'm not seeing it. Because if you doing something that somebody else is doing, and it can be matched, it can be replicated, and you don't have something that's authentic, something that's genuine, something that's original, something that's creative, something that's coming from your mind, coming from your spirit. Even people that hate on me, that's talking shit about me right now, like, they trying to copy me, family. They trying to copy my ideas. They trying to copy my identity. They never was that type of person. That was me. That was me. And now that I'm not in their life, that type of energy does not exist in their lives, because there's no one around them that's like that. Now, some people, like Beyonce, are replaceable. right? But some people are irreplaceable, family, because things that are not common are more harder to find. And to me, like I told my homegirl, significance is in being different. Significance is in being genuine. Significance is in being authentic. You feel me? And even with females, I like a beautiful female, but I'm looking for what makes you dope. Like, outside of just sexual, what makes you dope? Or we can just sit down and just have a dope conversation for hours. Just, you know what I'm saying? And everything that you say is resonating and it's entertaining, but it's just dope to see someone as who they are and what they are. Like, okay, you really different. You being yourself. I respect that. I salute that. I respect that. Anybody who can be genuinely themselves, it's nothing like that, family. Everybody trying to be like. Everybody being fake so they can get views, so they can get friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like the views that I get if it ain't one of the main videos that I'm doing or that I'm teaching in and that I'm making something that's original, that's organic. If it's just a video that I'm sharing, of course, like teachers like Malcolm X, Khalid Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, of course, some of the master teachers in the community, of course, they did big works. And that's dope for people to learn about them because they have good messages and, they put the work in. But there are new scholars with new ideas and they're living now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no last prophet. That's prophets right now. Same way the sun was rising back then, the sun rising now. And so I feel like I'm a modern prophet. The world does not control my thinking. No one controls my thinking, family. That's dead air. Nobody. But anyway, I feel good. That's all I know. Hit a few wings. They be doing this at the Planet Fitness with the little machine weights, but I'd rather use free weight. Stir it right there. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get the body going, get the blood going. So we can, you know what I'm saying, get that heart pumping. Get the blood pumping. Can't get old too fast, man. Gotta take care of myself. But like I said, I'm good, man. Niggas can hate all they want to. Nigga ain't even want to sell me weights because I lift more weight than the nigga. That shit is crazy, bro. I'm about to pay the nigga for the weight. Nigga can't even hurt himself on him. Can't even lift the weight. Little goofy shit, bro. Little weird shit. Well, that shit don't make no damn sense. I don't understand that. I'm not desperate for friends, family. If I have a friend, I just want it to be real. Y'all see me? People that know me? I'm not in no rush to jump in no relationship with no woman, family. I'm not in no rush to jump in no relationship with nobody. I live alone. I dealt with that idea, with that concept that, most people don't love you. You know what I'm saying? They looking to use you for what you got. And even with that, even if I got a lot, I don't want them type of friends. Like, you using me, then I'm going to get offended. And you're going to hurt my green heart, family. Like my daughter Naya was saying. Said, they hurt my green heart, daddy. Well, you can't hurt my daughter's heart. Somebody's going to be some trouble. Some smoke in the city. Yeah. But yeah. We ain't doing that, family. Turn up 2025, black-owned business. Salute, black power, love and light to all the guys and the goddesses. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.